the significance of Pinocchio. Now get this. Alright, so since I've figured this out. Peto's paradox. Now I mentioned that in another video. Geppetto. Monstro. The whale. Okay? Pinocchio's a puppet. We're the puppets. They're telling us something. We are the puppets. So we are puppets. Pinocchio's a puppet. We evolved from cetaceans. Monstro's a cetacean. And then you have Peto's paradox. And Geppetto is the one who created Pinocchio. And Pinocchio's trying to become a real boy. I guess that signifies the evolution. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing out subtle clues that we've had for years. I see them all the time in movies that are true but are hidden and suppressed, and they put it in movies and they laugh at us. I'm telling you, they're laughing at us. I think they're either wanting someone to put the stuff together or they're just flaunting it in our face, laughing at us. And ironically, I'm not even going to get any further into it. I just wonder if people are seeing what I'm seeing. Humans, look, Peto's paradox is an observation named after English statistician and epidemiologist Richard Peto that at the species level, the incidence of cancer does not appear to correlate with the number of cells in an organism. For example, the incidence of cancer in humans is much higher than the incidence of cancer in whales. This is despite the fact that the whale has many more cells than a human. If the probability of carcinogenesis were constant across cells, one would expect whales to have a higher incidence of cancer than humans. Whales evolved into humans. So over thousands, billions of years, the cells become smaller, but the brain increases. The body-to-weight ratio, okay? So evolution is trying to find the perfect configuration, and eventually it does. Now the thing is, whales are cancer-resistant for a reason. Alright, so the oceans are where these big whales live, okay? This is a big organism. They're feeding off of the plankton and the animals that are in the ocean, and we're dumping all this crap in the ocean, right? So these whales are gaining this type of immunity to anything that's cancerous, but where we aren't exposed to it all the time, we can't gain an immunity. So whales are resistant to cancer because they are absorbing and eating everything that's in the waters of the earth that we throw in it. Not to mention the fact that they're literally comprised of nothing but damn near stem cells. So obviously, they're going to be able to repair themselves if there's any kind of problem. Now, that's just another theory. But as this thing becomes smaller, the risk of the chance of cancer becomes higher because of the change that it's made from this into something smaller, and the fact that we destroy the planet and put ourselves at risk, and we cook our foods and stay away from germs more than expose ourselves to them. So all of the things that we use around the planet, instead of absorbing or periodically exposing ourselves to a germ, we try to stay away from it so we can't gain the immunities. But since the whale is literally engulfed in the cell of the earth that we are polluting, it's going to gain the immunities.